Alright, gang. Yes, it is night time. It is scary as fuck in this bitch. Yes, it is Saturday night. Yes, you and me, we are both going out tonight. Don't deny it. Just let it happen, bro. Movsar Evloev, the man who had to clear out an entire division before getting a title shot, bro. Let me pull up his record just in case I need this. I'm pretty sure I will. The man who had to clear out an entire division. He is 32. Prime. He is just entering his prime. And I pulled up his record and he is fucking undefeated, bro. He is 20-0. I actually did not know that. I thought he'd lost one. He hasn't. He has lost no fights, 13 by decision, 4 by submission, 3 knockouts. At any of his finishes in the UFC? No, they're not. His last knockout or his last finish was his final fight before he signed to the UFC. Then he has literally had 9 decisions. All of them unanimous except one split decision against Nick Lentz. I have no idea who that is, but he might be the GOAT, bro. If he's forcing Movsar to a split. Lerone Murphy had a majority decision. And this is noted as a UFC featherweight title eliminator on Wikipedia. So it is all but confirmed that Movsar is getting the title shot after this. Could you imagine if they did not give him a title shot after this shit, bro? I would be pulling up to UFC headquarters with a Spaz 12, silent UMP, stopping power, steady aim. I actually use Ninja, but fuck it. You're storming the front gate. You don't need Ninja, bro. Fuck, maybe Commando. Fuck, let's go. Evloev was deducted 1 point in round 4. That's right. He groin struck Lerone Murphy. So technically it was a unanimous decision. Majority because he lost a point. Bro, the point of this video is that Evloev made me a fan, bro, during that fight. I had seen one fight of his, I'm pretty sure, and it was the Aljamain Sterling fight. He fought Arnold Allen. Maybe I did see that. I for sure did not see him fight Diego Lopez. Because when he fought Diego Lopez, Diego himself was still like a nobody. That was damn near 3 years ago at this point. Fuck, he was out. Okay, he was out for like, it was 2024, and then his next fight was 2026, but it was December 2024. So it was like a year and then 2 months, 3 months. He took a lot of time off, bro. Probably sitting there waiting to see if he'd get a title shot, and he's just not getting one. So I like how Movsar, he took it upon himself to stand with Lerone Murphy. We all knew that was like, Lerone Murphy on the feet is like pretty dangerous, bro. We saw what he did to Aaron Pico. Spinning back elbowed that bitch into oblivion. I'm surprised he did not explode into particles. Although actually, no, I'm not surprised because I ain't gonna lie, Lerone, you just stole Carlos's move. Carlos did that the fight before. You said, damn, let me try to get some fans. Let me try to have some aura. Let me just copy Carlos. I'm surprised he didn't start fucking smoking after that bitch either. Relax. Stop glazing my goat. My goat is actually Max. Carlos is my favorite fighter right now, though. But the fact that, bro, Lerone went out there, threw hands with Aaron Pico, knocked him the fuck out with a spinning back elbow. Movsar says, you know what? Fuck this. I'm sick of having to clear out this entire fucking division. I want this title shot. I'm going to leave no doubt that I'm the #1 contender. And I fuck with that, bro. I fuck with that heavy. That is like a Max Holloway mindset, bro. Yeah, I'm glazing my goat. What are you going to do about it? In a Movsar Evloev video. No, I'm not ever going to stop. So the fact that he went out there, threw hands with Lerone Murphy, bro, he earned my respect, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He did shoot on him, like there was some wrestling involved, but not until much later. And people, like, those wrestling exchanges, Movsar could have, I'm pretty sure, was it in the 4th or the 5th? He got him to the ground like a few times pretty easily, bro. Oh my god, he didn't, you don't remember the fight. Fuck it. For the purposes of this video, that's what he did, bro. I do not give a fuck. He got him down to the ground like pretty easily in those last couple of rounds. So when I was watching that shit live, I was thinking, bro, he could have just done this from the start and just like 50-45 this dude, but he didn't do that. He broke out of his shell and said, fuck it. Paramount has forced my hand. They are cutting boring fighters. I do not want to be cut. I am on the verge of a title shot, bro. Although, bro, if they cut Movsar, I think there would have been like a bit of backlash around that, bro. Because, like, maybe this is a topic for a different video, but the whole cutting boring fighters, like, if it continues, I think it's kind of a good thing. You know, when you cut Jailton and Almeida, fuck you. No, I'm ever not going to stop saying fuck you whenever Jailton Almeida gets brought up. Like, you cut Jailton Almeida, good cut. Rizvan Kuniev, can't wait for him to be cut. Fuck off. But when you start cutting these like elite level fighters just because they wrestle, like I'm for it. And in terms of super boring fighters like Jailton. With Movsar, bro, if you cut Movsar, that is starting to fuck with the integrity of the sport, bro. At that point, what, you just want an entire fucking UFC full of Justin Gaethjes, just dumb fucks throwing hands? Like, yeah, that will be entertaining. Like, I can see people like, oh yeah, they'd be lit. Like, yeah, to an extent, but bro, that's not what the sport was built on. It would be fucking with the integrity of the sport. So Movsar said, fuck this. I'm going to stand there and throw hands. And he was actually having like a lot of success, bro. And I got to respect that. I was going to say I will lie. I will lie. Yes, let's do some lying. I'm going to lie. That fight was really exciting in the stand-up. Yes, I'm lying. It was exciting for a Movsar fight. Very good. But in terms of like a general stand-up fight, shit was pretty mid. But that's like if you see, that's the equivalent of, you know, if Adesanya during his prime started like ground and pounding dudes and like locking up submissions and nearly submitting people, but they escape. You'd be like, oh shit, Adesanya's been working on his shit. Let's fucking go. Same with Movsar, bro. He stood there with a stand-up striker and let them things go, bro. That's worthy of respect. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it still wasn't the most fucking exciting fight, but he's putting an effort forward, bro. And I respect it. He made me a fan during that fight, because the only other fight I saw from him was the Aljamain Sterling fight. I'm actually looking at his record. He beat Arnold Allen as well. I think I actually may have seen that too. But I don't remember, which is not a good sign. That must have been boring as fuck. But bro, like, could you imagine if they deny Movsar a title fight after this? I'm not gonna lie, like, if they did that, I think we would have to do something. We, yes, you and me watching this video, we have the power. Just the two of us, bro. We have the power. Storm UFC headquarters. Like I said, silent UMP, Spaz 12. Steady aim on that bitch. Yes, you're getting one-shotted every single time from across the fucking room. And you can have Commando. Just start stabbing people. Go crazy. Hit him with the Lerone Murphy, the English bruv special with the fucking, with the blades, bro. Except you only need one poke, and it's like that. You never played Modern Warfare 2, you missed out, little bro. But if they deny Movsar this shit, bro, that's not gonna sit well with me. Because I get it, like, this bias existed before Paramount, but like, if they deny this dude a title fight, that's starting to get out of hand. That is like the first warning sign. And we need to take warning signs seriously. It's like if your homeboy makes a joke about, oh, yeah, your 8-year-old niece is really cute, bro. Oh, okay, what the fuck? Yeah, that was kind of weird. Maybe he like didn't mean anything by it. And then he just keeps saying it and keeps saying it. Bro, I'm going to chin check you if you say that. If you say that one more time, bro. No, that didn't actually happen to me. I'm using that as an example, as an analogy. But them denying Movsar would be a red flag, bro. That would be a warning sign. And you need to step in at the first sign of warning signs, bro. Because what are we going to end up with? They're going to, what? They're going to cut Hamza. They're going to cut Islam. Like, obviously not. They've established themselves as stars. But, like, the next Hamza pulls up. The next Islam pulls up. Future double champ. Future GOAT of their division. Oh, no, you wrestle. We don't like that. This is now Ultimate KBC. This is UKBC. Ultimate Kickboxing Championship. We don't do wrestling around here anymore. Cool, bro. You are now just a glorified K1. Know what I mean? Like, I always respected the wrestling, and it is part of the sport, but fuck, see, I'm kind of getting off topic now. I'm trying to keep this focused on Movsar, but like, respect to Movsar for doing that shit, bro. He didn't have to do that. I think even if he had another boring decision, bro, UFC, like, who else can he fight? They would have had to have given him, not Diego Lopez, Gene Silva. And I ain't gonna lie, well, there's rumors that Gene Silva's gonna get this over Movsar. Fuck no, bro. Fuck out of here. Gene Silva is actually a fucking retard, bro. Keep him away from that belt. Volk put it perfectly. Gene Silva, like, bro, Gene is such a snake as well. Fighting Nerds and CKB were on good terms, and they were all like posing together and doing shit, and now Gene Silva's trying to aura farm. He's trying to talk shit. Bro, you are not him, little bro. No one gives a fuck about you. You are actually retarded, bro. People laugh at you. You start barking. You do not have aura. You have the aura of a fucking school shooter, bro. Like, Gene Silva is that dude. Like he's your friend, and he's kind of like a cool dude, and you fuck with him, but like 80% of people you run into are like, what the fuck is wrong with this cunt? And you're like, oh yeah, sorry, bro. I apologize in advance for everything he's about to say and do. Yes, feel free to chin him. I will actually help you. Yes, I'm a snake. I'm switching up on my day ones. But he is that dude. You're another example. You're at the club around the hose. Gene Silva is scaring the hose. Congratulations. You are getting zero pussy. Fuck off. So, Volk put it perfectly where he said, Gene Silva getting a title shot. Bro, you lost to Diego Lopez, who I just beat twice. What makes you think you can get a title shot? Perfect clapback, Volk. Thank God. Because I ain't gonna lie, if Gene Silva fights Volk, he is knocking him the fuck out. I didn't say that out loud, though. And not Lerone. Movsar is it's weird because, say if you take Movsar and Lerone Murphy, Movsar is a way better fighter, a way better MMA package. No, I'm not saying pause, than Lerone Murphy. But Lerone Murphy is way more dangerous than Movsar. Like, Volk, this is a very, very winnable fight for Volk. And the only thing that makes me pick against Volk is his age. That is it. Movsar has never knocked anybody out. He hasn't even submitted anybody in the UFC. Islam couldn't submit Volk. What the fuck do you think Movsar is going to be able to do? Movsar never stands and bangs. He stood and banged with Lerone Murphy. Volk is chewing him the fuck up and eating him alive. No, I'm not saying pause again. But the thing is, bro, age catches up with you real fucking quick. Volk has already surpassed all my expectations. He has beaten my expectations more than once. He is what, 36, 37? Yes, I said the dastardly numbers in sequence without realizing. Fuck. No, I'm not doing the hand signs. Volk age. He's 37. He turns 38 in September. Like, Volk, the fact that you have been able to do what you have done against Diego Lopez twice is fucking GOAT worthy. But that shit I'm expecting it to very, very quickly fall off a cliff. I would not be surprised if that shit nosedives against Movsar. All of a sudden, Volk is stuck in the mud. All of a sudden, his movement is cut in half. He got hit with Intimidate by Arbok in Pokemon. Yes, I used to play Pokemon when I was a kid. You throw your Pokemon out, they throw out an Arbok. Your Pokemon shit gets cut in half. His attack potency, 50%. Congratulations. That's what's going to happen with Volk. And not because he's intimidated. He's 38. He sees a vision of the Grim Reaper. Not the Grim Reaper of his life, the Grim Reaper that is about to end his career. You are 38, Volk. Your time has come. Fuck! Speed, 50%. Attack potency, 50%. Volk doesn't really have much attack potency, so that wouldn't really matter. Footwork, 50%. You're fucked. Takedown defense, 25%. Movsar is having his way with him. Pause for the third time. Yes, actually the first time. Yes, I am saying pause to that. Bro. So I would go against my best instincts and pick Volk for this fight. I picked against Volk in both Diego Lopez fights, and my GOAT proved me wrong both times. But bro, age, when you are at this age, at this weight class, bro, that shit flips on a dime. Or with a finger snap for the third time. Go back through all of my other videos to see the other 2 times. But bro, the main point of this video, I'm giving Movsar his flowers. I make a lot of videos. One thing I noticed is like, people talk shit to me in the comments, and that's fine because this entire channel is based around UFC and me not necessarily always critiquing fighters, but like that's a lot of it, right? You break down a card, you have to pick one fighter, which means you have to critique the other fighter. You break it down and say, this fighter beats this fighter because of these reasons. That is like a critique of that other fighter. So it's only fair people critique me and say, your opinion is fucking trash. I've never had anyone say that to me ever, bro. My opinions are goated. But and on the other hand, I do want to like give flowers to people when I can. And I ain't gonna lie, last weekend when I watched Movsar, I was thinking, damn, bro, like respect to this dude. He made me a fan. I will tune into his next fight because he might actually stand there and bang. Thank you, Paramount, our Lord and Saviors. Ad. Let's go to a 30-second ad in this video just for me mentioning their name. Fuck. But yeah, props to Movsar, bro. Would I be picking him against Volk? Smart money, like honestly, based on recent performance, I would say no. I will pick Volk, but that age, bro, that will hit you out of nowhere, bro. Like a fucking train as well. This is a 17-minute video. I'm the GOAT at yapping. I have hit flow state. Bro, Yeet put out an album. That shit was a 2 out of 10. Yeet is my GOAT. Yes, I'm fucking mad about it. I'm going to be mentioning that even more than Charles versus Max. Yes, I mentioned Charles versus Max again in another video. It happened like 3 weeks ago. I don't care. All right. Video's over. Goodbye.